Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the South Alabama Jaguars taking on the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Alabama's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. At the 35, he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Jaguars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Jaguars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Jaguars will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week...
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. All out of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Amos. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives him another 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bullock. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Jaguars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so...
Touchdown, South Alabama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Breaks into the open. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Jaguars can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Got his man quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
The Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Bullock. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Braswell. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. it was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hurst. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Runs through a tackle. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the 1st time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quick release by the QB.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibbs. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
And the Jaguars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Puts it out of the air. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Gibbs. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front a steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
To the wideout.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
21, Georgia State.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Braswell. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Brings up second down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Wiles. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Braswell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Hunt is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Amos. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield very late in the half. That's caught. It's Bullock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes a grab to the 25, and there's room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
And the Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll open the second half with a run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And when Getting first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just a little off. Incomplete. Chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Lets it fly. Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hurst. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Wiles. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a move. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Bullock. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Jaguars will try to put one on the board on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now it's third and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. wide receiver going in motion. Trying to pound it in. He'll be stopped short, and the two-point try goes awry, and this lead remains at 1.
South Alabama, 27. Georgia State.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurst. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Slams it ahead, and they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw it.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That running game was impressive. There he goes.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Jaguars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Reads it, fires complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Woods.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 7. Second down coming up.
The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like, you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. On the run, it's Bullock. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Heaves it deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just distance into tiny slices. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Overton.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense have scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Braswell. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Bullock. He breaks a tackle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You can it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
The Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Jenkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Bullock. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball.
And the Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You gotta love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Amos. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Jaguars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pocket breaking down. They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He's got it again. Got the 1st down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Looking for space. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Braswell. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the run, it's Braswell. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.